Hello everybody and welcome to the Edgar Wright retrospective. Now I was going to try to do A Fistful of Fingers first, but I have no way of finding it. And if I did the director's early work, I'll be here all day. So I'm going to start out with the first studio movie, released by Universal, Shaun of the Dead. This is Edgar Wright retrospective. Shaun of the Dead is a 2004 horror comedy written by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, directed by Edgar Wright and starring Simon Pegg. It's about Shaun, a slacker who isn't going much in life, and his girlfriend breaks up with him. So to top that off, the fucking zombie apocalypse happens the very next day. So basically, he wakes up in the morning. He doesn't really notice anything. This is one of the funniest parts about this movie is him not noticing the zombie apocalypse literally taking place while it's happening. Like, there's the scene where he's basically going to the store and just notices no zombies. And when a zombie approaches him, he thinks he's just asking for change. The same guy asked for change the day before. It's really funny. It's probably the funniest zombie comedy ever made. It's my favorite zombie comedy, my second favorite horror comedy, and my second favorite zombie movie. Because not only is this a comedy, the zombie movie, it takes itself seriously. The zombies are a real threat. And people die in this movie. People who don't want to die actually die. And even though it's a comedy, it's serious. There's a scene where two characters actually contemplate suicide, which you don't really see in a lot of comedies. This movie is so fucking funny. It's the funniest. This is my second favorite horror comedy. My favorite horror comedy is of all time is Evil Dead 2, which I will get to the Evil Dead movies. Evil Dead, the first one, is my favorite horror movie. But this movie is just amazing. The gore effects are great. I don't know who does them, but they were really good. There's one death in particular as a homage to Captain Rhodes' death in Day of the Dead. Sorry if you haven't seen Day of the Dead, that was a spoiler. But whatever. In this movie, one person dies like that, completely gets his guts ripped out. It's an amazing effect. The main character is Shaun, but there's also Ed, played by Nick Frost, who's really funny. He's probably the biggest comedic relief in the movie. There's also David, who's an asshole. Then there's also Diane. And there's also Shaun's mom and his girlfriend Liz, who breaks up with him in the beginning of the movie because he's not going anywhere in life. I think the best thing I can say about this movie is just simply amazing. It's really funny. It's my second favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. Cornetto trilogy is a trilogy this movie is part of. My favorite of the Cornetto trilogy is Hot Fuzz, which is also my favorite comedy of all time. Shaun of the Dead is definitely up there with my favorite comedies. This is definitely one of Edgar Wright's best movies. Not his best. Hot Fuzz is still probably his best. It's like Hot Fuzz is up there with the best. Shaun of the Dead is up with the best. Any complaints? No, I wish it was a little longer. That's about it. And one complaint Roger Ebert has was the movie kind of ends like a zombie movie usually ends. People are trapped somewhere, killing them off. But there is a spin on the ending of what happens to the zombies after the math of the zombie outbreak, which is really creative, and I thought was really funny. And the way Shaun and Ed stay together forever is pretty funny too. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. What else can I say? I mean, it's amazing. This is like a 4 out of 4 for me, or 5 out of 5 really. This is like a perfect movie to me. It's funny. It's scary in parts. It's a real horror movie with comedic elements in it. That's what it is. It's not a spoof movie. There's a lot of references to George A. Romero, but they're not spoofing him. They're just making a zombie movie that happens to have comedic tones to it. Yeah. This is called it's the first ever rom-com romantic comedy with zombies. Alright, if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, comment below. I'm gonna continue Edgar Wright discography. This perspective, yeah. Edgar Wright perspective, yeah. Next is going to be, of course, next one, Hot Fuzz, which I already reviewed, which I'm going to review again. But whatever. After that would be Scott Pilgrim, The World's End, then finally Baby Driver, which I've been dying to talk about. Alright. See ya. Oh yeah, subscribe please. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by month. I'm going to make a movie soon. It's coming out either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. It's going to be shot on this camera, so hopefully this looks good. Alright.